Towards the game, comic book collector and festival.
How much did Tales of Suspense issue 39 CGC 7.0 so far? Welcome to the top 10 highest CGC comic books on eBay, August 24th to 30th. Coming number 10, we have X-Men issue 1. This book came out in 1963. First appearance X-Men, Xavier, Magneto. Grade is 3.0. Asking price was $6,000 and sold for $6,000. Let's go with the Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 3.0 right here. And this book sold as high as $16,800. So that's a drop of $10,800. This is back in May of 2021. The swing went over. We have one sold for $15,600 back in May 2021. And then let's do one more. We have one also sold for $14,406 back in April of 2022. Come number 9, Fantastic Four issue 5, grade CZ 4.0. First full appearance Doctor Doom. Asking price was $6,799, and that's what it sold for. So let's go over to Go Collect. We have 4.0 right here. And then this book sold as high as $11,779. So that's a drop of $4,980. And right here, this was the one that was just sold on eBay. High doing $8,111, low $5,825, and according to Go Collect, fair market value should be $5,750. So let's go ahead and look for this book right here. There it is right here. The one that was sold was back in June of 2021. Typhoid 7, Comics Journal issue 117, grade CZ 9.8. Near mint, top of the consensus of 9.8. This is a Dave Stevens book. Asking price was $9,500, but it's actually sold for $7,000. I've never heard of this book, so let's take a look at this book right here. Let's see, click on here. Comic Journal 117. It's a fanographic book, so it's not done by one of those major publishers like DC or Marvel. Adding more and CCC back text. Dave Stevens covered an interview, and also have a Russ Heath interview. Okay. Typhoid 7, Avengers issue 4, CGC signature series, Stanley, double signed and quoted Joe Simon. This book came in 1964. Asking price was $10,000, but it's actually sold for $7,000. So let's go over to Heritage. There was none signature series on Heritage that was sold, but there's a Blue Label 5.5, and the Blue Label was sold for $3,360 back in May of 2021. So not really good comparison. And then we have another Blue Label 5.5, sold for $3,120 back in September 2021. Coming number 6, Amazing Fantasy 15, created CGC, just a cover only though, no book inside, just a cover. This one came out in 1962. Asking price was $8,788, but it's actually sold for $7,500. So let's take a look at this right here. Just the cover only. So he's getting good chunk of money though, with $7,500 just for just this cover. Come number 5, Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, rated season 3.5. This book came in 1963. The seller could have done a better job with the picture though. Could have put like the cover right here as the first picture. But anyway, this one sold for $7,800 with 9 bids. So we'll take a look at this right here. This is the book that you're getting right here. 3.5 right here. Okay, so let's go over to Heritage. Over the headage, we have a 3.5 right here. And this book sold as high 19,200. So that's a drop of 11,400. This is back in April 2022. The swing one over. We have one sold for 16,800. Back in October 2021. And then we have one sold for 16,800 back in August of 2021. Come number 4, Walking Dead issue 1 to 190 for a complete with lots of variant, high grade set, and you saw CGC 9.8 and 9.6. Asking price was $10,000, but it's actually sold for $8,000. So let's take a look at this Walking Dead collection. Issue number 1's a 9.8 right here, and then 9.8, 9.6 right here. This is the variant cover there. And then we have all these graded books, and then some signature series, and some raw books. So it's not all graded books, so you have the raw books included in there. More raw books, some variant covers, and I believe this is issue 100 there. And then, okay. Come number 3, Detective Comics issue 37. This book was printed by DC Comics. This one came out in 1940, graded CZ 2.0. Asking price was $11,999, but it's actually sold for $9,799. So let's go over to Go Collect. This is the book right here. And let's go down here. This is the 2.0 right here. Unfortunately, no data available. But this is just a fair market value of $8,000, so the buy pay almost $1,800 more than what Gold Collect fair market value is. Come number 2, Fantastic Four issue 5. Let's see, this one grade CZ 7.5. This book came out in 1962. First appearance Doctor Doom. The asking price was $8,500, but it's actually sold for $15,950. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 7.5 right here, and then this book sold as high as $40,800. So that's a decrease of $24,850. This is back in June of 2022. Let's swing one over right here. We won another 7.5, sold for $21,600 back in December of 2022. And then we have one sold 7.5, one sold for $20,400 back in January 2021. Coming up one for this week, Tales of Suspense issue 39, grade CZ 7.0. Mega Key, great eye appeal. This book has the asking and sold price was $23,000. So let's go ahead and go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 7.0 right here, and this book sold as high as $50,400. So that's a decrease of $27,400. This is back in February 2022. And then we have one on the right, so for $38,400 back in June of 2022. And then let's check one more. And then we have one sold for $29,400 back in January 2023 right here. Well, thank you for watching. Enjoy the content. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week then.